beautiful people? Welcome back to another Dan reaction video. How many episodes are there in this season, man? I actually don't know. But like, how many? Tell me there's at least 20, 25? 25. Nice. Good to know. Anyway, we're jumping into episode 7. Let's be honest, okay? Let's all be honest with ourselves. Yes, we're going to do that at the beginning. The last episode was one of the most peak, amazing, and epic things I've ever seen. Literally a heavy metal exorcism. Never that thing I'd see today. And it was awesome. Go check out the second channel for our reactions to the English dub version of the song. But for now, I'm going to stop talking. Let's just continue this freaking awesome journey. Let's jump into episode 7. Like and subscribe. Unblurred reactions uploaded early to Patreon. And let's go. Episode 7 of season 2 of Dan. Oh yeah, the Maid café. Alright, we're starting there, are we? Nice. He looks happy. That's a happy guy. That's a happy face. Nice. What the hell is this music? What the fuck is this music? Places like this really exist. I love that you just hear Momo like, she's the best maid, best maid. The places like this really exist, by the way. Also, this OST, it's perfect, it's brilliant. Chef's kiss. That's right, Ayase. Come on.
いらっしゃいませ、クソ野郎。綾瀬さん、なんてことを。お帰りなさいませでしょ。すいません。つい。ね、何するの？これうまそう。いいね。ね。ご注文はいかがいたしましょう。
Ocarina is about to literally explode.
そうっすね。
You can do it, bro! Just hang in there. That's right, look at the lights.
オカルンは飲み物いらないんだってよね。
言いますよ、欲しいです。綾瀬さんがせっかく。てめえさっきいらねえって言ってただろうが。
おいしくなれ。おいしくなれ。
もっと声出して。
おいしくなれ。おいしくなれ。おいしくなれ。おいしくなれ。
They are the best friends ever, by the way. If you don't treat your friends like this, are they even your friends? This is how you treat a good friend. You never seen the TV show Friends? When Monica gets the job at the thing? Only like 3 of you are getting that reference. You guys don't watch Friends, do you? Same vibes, alright? If you don't treat your friends like shit sometimes, they ain't your friends. Oh, murder. Facts, yeah. It does work, yeah.
一緒にやります。いきますよ。せーの。萌え萌え聞こう。
Alright, well, Ocarina died. He died. He had a heart attack. He died. I'm gonna be real. I don't think there's enough blood left in that guy's head to properly function his brain. Ocarina is dead. I always assumed if Ocarina was gonna die, it'd be like some sort of like demonic, supernatural kind of possession style shit, you know? But this actually makes a lot more sense. It's a lot more fitting to Dan. That is a beautiful picture. I love her friends! They're the best!
いいじゃん、メイドだって可愛いじゃん。着手に来てんじゃねえかよ。キレキレ。じゃあね、お疲れ、頑張ってね。リフォームへの道。オカルン行くよ。ちょっと待ってください。
Oh, I love these girls.
いや、自分はここで。
ごゆっくり。
They really are the best friends. They're just bros. They're the most bros in this anime.
本当だよ。
They really are. They're the most, I know it's not sentence, the most bros in this anime, but you know what I mean, and you also know it's true. They are the bros of Dan. They are the bros. They would join the Mob Psycho 100 Body Improvement Club. They are those kind of bros.
もう来ないでよ。寒い。
綾瀬さん、何時までですか
10時。
じゃあ自分、綾瀬さんがバイト終わるまで言います。
は？いや、帰りなって寒いし風邪ひくよ。
女の子が夜一人で帰るのは危ない。
Yeah, that's why he's staying. That's why he's
強い
staying.
し大丈夫だから。
そうですか。じゃあ
気をつけてね。
Has nothing to do with her in a maid outfit that maybe he thinks is really cute. Nope. That's definitely not why he wanted to stay. Is she gonna yell after him? Oh, she didn't. Oh. Oh, that's a shame. Kind of hoping she was going to. Were you guys thinking that as well? Were you waiting for her to go, actually, you can stay, it's fine? Was I the only one waiting for that? I think we were all waiting for that, right? Yeah. Dan tripping us up. I just realized this episode's called Feeling Kind of Gloomy. But she looks so pretty. How could she feel so gloomy? Come on. I remember that, man. I remember that. I remember when I worked at a bar 2 years, then you look at the clock. How much you want to bet it's moved forward about 5 minutes, right? Or it's the same time. Oh, 20 minutes, 25 minutes. Nice. This scene's really dragging, isn't it, guys?
お疲れ様でした。いろいろご迷惑をおかけしてすいませんでした。
ももちゃんよかったよ。
本当ですか？
Well done, Momo.
はい、失礼します。
Well done, Momo. Is Oka in there? Is Oka in there? Is Oka in there? Is he there? Ah, man. I think she was hoping he was going to be there. This is very weird. But it is Dan to Dan. I mean, it's a weird anime in general. But this is a very weird episode so far. I've been recording for 7.5 minutes, man. This is strange. Do you know what? The soundtrack makes it even weirder. Very classical piece of music. Fair enough, man. Well, I kind of hoped he'd still be there, but never mind. I think she did as well. Come on, show up. Come on.
帰るとしますか。
Ah, lame. You legend. You smooth legend. You legend!
バイト終わりましたか。
Ocaran!
何、帰ったんじゃなかったの？
Yeah,
こ
my
んな時間に
guy!
女性を一人にするわけにはいきませんから。早く帰りましょう。おー、寒いな。
He went to hold her hand. Why am I stupid? Oh man, I feel like such a weirdo, but I am weirdly invested in their relationship. I don't even care. I don't even give a fuck. I'm gonna stand on business. I want these two to get together. It's fucking adorable. Yeah! Yatta! That's right. That's right.
寒いから。
Yeah, it's cold, man. It's for safety. What if you get frostbite and one of your fingers falls off? That's dangerous. That's dangerous. Now, you could argue that holding hands isn't going to warm up your fingers, but with that argument, I'd just say, shut the fuck up with that kind of logic, all right? We don't need that in here. Go away. Ooh, good improvement from Gigi.
すごい
Yep,
びくともしませんよ
yep.
テーピロ。
さすがだ
Well
な。飲み込みが早
Well
い
done,
ぜ。
bro. Proud of you.
万次郎、お湯用意しろ。
はい
ジジはそのままだ。醤油を試してみる。
ちょまー。
師匠早すぎじゃないですか
ジジ、イメージしろ。全身の毛穴から蒸気が出る感じだ。大丈夫だ。自分を信じろ。
Go on. Go full Titan mode with it. Is she using the cigarette smoke to see like the wind symbolizing the steam or something like she just said?
よし、行くぞ。
My guess is, and I don't know if I'm right here, I'm probably wrong. She held up the cigarette, put it to his head, and she said symbol like visualize steam coming out of you, and you could see the smoke kind of moving. So she was like, "Oh, he's doing it." Somehow, it actually manifested it. He's so transforming, right? He's going crazy. I bet you. Come on, Gigi. Come on. Come on, Gigi. Come on. Come on, Gigi. That's my boy. That's my boy. That's my boy.
すごい。こんなことありえるんですか？
That's my
すげえ
boy.
な。天才ってやつはよ。気を抜くなよ。常温の液体ならなんとかなりそうだが、冷たいのはまだ無理だ。
My
だが
boy.
抑えられることが分かっただけでもよかったぜ。これなら通常の生活に戻れそうだ。
ただいま。
My boy.
あ、遅えぞ。何時だと思ってんだ。
バイト行ってた。
バイト？聞いてねえぞ。
別にいいでしょ。
寒い。このお湯いただくぜ。
こんな時間まで二人で何？
すげえ。
Well, this seems bad. This seems really bad. For fuck's sake, god damn it. The pink-haired girl whose name I don't remember is really annoying at the moment. Go on, Momo. Go on, Momo. Take this bastard down. Come on. Come on, something happened.
このお湯いただくぜ。
危ねえ。口に入れといてよかったぜ。
ママ、ごめん。俺こんな。
大丈夫大丈夫。
綾瀬さん大丈夫ですか？息できます？
平気平気。ちょっとビビっただけ。てか見た、うちの超ファインプレー。
全然笑えないですよ。
てかマジさ、服もボロボロ。
Dan really does do a good job of balancing the emotions of these scenes. Like, I was holding my breath as much as Momo was, although I was doing it... Actually, I was about to say I was doing it by choice, but I don't really think I was. But the thing that I wanted to highlight here is this scene, straight after this happened. Because what seemed like a terrifying sort of moment of epicness in the series just turns into depression almost like that, right? Because Gigi instantly just is bummed out. He's scared, you know, he came to, he had his hands around Momo's throat, and a second ago he was probably all excited and happy about how much, like, he's accomplished, but now it's just all gone. I mean, I'm realizing the title of the episode isn't just about Momo, this is about Gigi. You know, he made progress, but then he immediately just ruined it in his own mind by hurting Momo, even though she's fine and no one minds, he's going to be bothered by that. And then obviously we want him and our boy to get close, and yeah, man.
お前のせいじゃねえよ。大丈夫だ。
What happened to her hand?
ごめん。何が？
When did she get hot stuff on her hand? When was that
別
from?
にしょうがなくね。そういう時もあるっしょ。
Was it when she threw the
ご
water?
めんなさい。本当に気をつける。うるせえな。さっさと寝れ。新規癖。
This is something that I'm curious about with Japanese homes. Anyone who knows this, can you tell me? Like, do you have to be like quiet in a Japanese home? Like these sort of ones? Because it seems like all the rooms are quite close together. These ones. I've never been to Japan, so like I don't know. Like my understanding is just from what I've been told. Because here in the UK, like we have like brick houses. Everything's like brick and the rooms are like brick. Everything's brick. So like there's a lot of privacy, I would say. But like these style ones, it looks like privacy is limited. I don't know. Can you guys let me know a little bit about the designs and stuff? How it works? He's angry. You can't be angry at Gigi. It's not Gigi's fault. Well, that isn't Gigi's fault, but obviously, you know, Gigi's the one who wanted to keep Evil Eye. So I guess you could place some blame there, but I feel like it would be wrong to do that. It's the alien. That's amazing. Bro looks good.
え、シャコさんどうしたんですかその姿。
地球にいるときはいつもこの格好で
You look great, bro.
すごい。宇宙人は普段人間の姿で社会に溶け込んでるって本当だったんですね。ちなみに地球にどのくらいの宇宙人がいるんですか。
わかんないでーす。オカルンさん何か用でーすか。
すいません。実はシャコさんに頼みたいことがあって。自分を弟子にしてください。自分にパンチの打ち方を教えてください。お願いします。
いやでーす。
なんでですか。
暴力は良くないでーす。それよりそこの袋こっちに運んでくださいでーす。休んでる暇はないでーす。
Do you reckon this is like some Karate Kid style bullshit that we're witnessing right now? Where he's like, I'm not going to help you, but, you know, do you want to apply some wax to a car? Wax on. Wax off. Yes. Now try and throw a punch. Do you reckon that's what he's doing with these bags?
手伝ったら弟子に。
That's my guess. That's my guess. He's going to keep going back, and he's going to naturally learn without even realizing it. Bet you.
遅えぞメガネ。てめえもバイトしてんのか。
いや、はい。
I guess.
さっさと飯食え。洗い物できねえだろうが。
I don't want Gigi and Okaran falling out, man. They're my boys. Come on. Make up, bros.
さすがにもう無理ですよ。今回はモモさんの起点の良さでどうにかなりましたけど、次同じ手は使えません。そもそも悪霊と一緒に暮らすこと自体おかしいんですよ。
Yeah, I mean, you gotta admit, the fact that he was able to put up a shield this time means that he's wising up to their plans. Every single time he's gonna transform, he's gonna have a new method of counteracting what they're doing. We've already seen that. It's gonna get more and
林を
more
もう一度呼び
dangerous.
ましょう。師匠が祝詞を掃除しないのなら私がやります。いいですね。連絡しておきますから。
万次郎よ。つれえな。大人ならよ、ガキの迷惑全部背負い込んで、てめえの好きにしろって言ってやりてえじゃねえか。
現実を見せてあげるのも大人の責任ですよ。
I like his
私も
plainness.
ジジさんの心意気は好きです。でも無理なものは無理ですよ。
悲しいね。
スナップを聞かせて。
何の踊りだ そりゃ。
踊ってないよ。
けどんくせ野郎だ。
ほっとけ。
てめえはよ。
The OST here is weirdly like inspiring, but also with like an element of sadness to it. You guys feeling that as well? Again, it matches the title of the episode, but it feels too sad for a moment, which is, I don't know, maybe it's more around Gigi, because I was gonna say right now it just feels kind of sad for this scene.
なんでパンチの練習なんかしてんだ。
強くなりたいからに決まってるだろ。
強くなってどうする。誰かぶっ殺してやつでもいいのか。
腹が立ってるんだ。ずっと。ジャッシを圧倒的にぶっ飛ばしたい。
てめえはパンチが打てるようになりてえのか、それとも強くなりてえのか。
いや、だから強くなるためにパンチが打てるようになりたいんだよ。
いや、ちげえな。パンチが打てたからって強くはならねえ。パワーも技術も邪視が数段上だ。スピードも相当なもんだぜ。わしの力についてこれるほどだからよ。
なんだよ、じゃあどうしろって言うんだよ。
てめえはどちら様の力を使わせてもらってんだ、マヌケ。もう一度聞くぜ。パンチが打てるようになりてえのか、それとも強くなりてえのか。
I really like this a lot. The idea of crazy super speed granny of the tunnel helping our boy Okarun becoming like his sensei, Turbo Granny. This sounds awesome.
強くなりたい。
クソだらがついてこい。
God, I love her.
わしの力使ってる分際でよ、弱えってのが気に入らねえんだよ。
Yeah, the vessel is supposed to be
仕
important
方ねえ
too.
から鍛えてやるぜ。死ぬ気でついてきな。
What's she doing? Why did she run like this?
遠慮すんな。まあ入れ。
まずいって、見つかったら怒られるよ。
怒られてる時はラーメンのことでも考えとけ。
怒られたくないって話してんだよ。
高倉くん、何してるの？
白鳥さん、ついてきちゃったんですか？
邪魔なクソだぜ。ほっとけ。
このことは内緒でお願いします。
何するのか教えてよ。
白鳥さん、来ちゃまずいですって。
教えて。
Alright, man. I do love her a little bit, right? She's funny, especially right now. Like just being all happy, like, "What are you doing? I'm coming with you," and just like chasing after him right now. It's funny. The thing is, Okarun likes Momo. Momo likes Okarun. We want them to end up together. So it does worry me a little bit with this dynamic that she's gonna get heartbroken because I don't want to see her get heartbroken.
さっさと帰るもんくら。
なこのクソ団子。次私におなめた口聞いたら、そのゲロ毛玉が目をぶっ潰すわよ。
上等だボケ。ぶち殺したら。
オラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオラオ
JoJo's reference. What is it? She's not even moving. She's standing still. Which, actually, now I think about it, in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, that's probably fairly accurate. Are there stands fighting right now? Now I think about it, Jotaro probably was just standing still going, and not even moving. So, actually, a very accurate representation of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Fair enough. 10% battery.
そういうことなら言ってよ。私も強くなりたい。
はい。
さっきの汚い言葉、アクサラが言ったんだからね。私の言葉じゃないからね。
そうなんですか。
そうだよ。私思いつかないよ、あんなの。ボケが。
Nah.
ゲロ毛玉顔面チャーシューボケが。
てめえグッバイになりてえらしいな。
だこのクソ団子。おめつめ。
ダメだこいつら。
I'm liking her more and more, man. She's great. I love how she's so like happy and like fluffy with freaking Ocarina. It's like, Ocarina, don't worry. I kind of like her a little bit. This makes it even harder, man, because I'm still Team Momo every day of the week. Are there teachers in the school at this time? Probably looks like the painting from Ghostbusters 2. Those US presidents. Wait, no.
高倉くん、終わ
They're not US presidents. Those are famous old school musicians, right? That's where I saw Beethoven.
ったよ。
大丈
丈夫ですよ。自分たちも妖怪の力持ってますから。
わしだま
Well, she can throw a
撃
punch.
ち殺されてるのかゲロケ玉。
高倉くんごめん、大丈夫？
全然大丈夫です。白鳥さんは大丈
Are
夫
you
ですか？
okay?
私のバカ。
この音に合わせてジャンプしろ。
なんで？
ほら時間がねえんだから早くやれ。
Okay.
毛が飛んで
おい、何がしたいんだよ。
ら。それがお前の戦闘のリズムだ。
Funny.
リズム？
そんでもってこれが邪視のリズム。わかるか？お前のはこれ。邪視のはこれ。さっきのジャンプで例えると、お前が1回ジャンプして着地するまでに邪視は4回行動を変化させられる。
え？ターボババアより速いってこと？道理で振り切れないと思った。
ちげえ！わしの方が100億倍速えわ！テクニックの話をしてんだよ！おめえはリズムが単調すぎる。要は一拍の中で何拍子入れられるのか、何回行動をスイッチさせられるのかが戦闘において重要ってことだ。あのクソ女でさえ一拍の中に4スイッチできる。邪視も4スイッチ。呪いの家の攻撃を入れると10スイッチ。お前は2スイッチだ。わしじゃねえぞ。
Eh? What the fuck? Is that Beethoven? Alright.
オーケストラ、どこから聞こえてくるんだ？来たぜ。来た。何が？音がうるさくて聞こえない。
汚ねえ音が聞こえるぞ。
I recognize that voice. Is that fucking Toby?
誰だ？
Is that Toby? That's my boy Toby.
誰なんだよ。
Sounds like Toby. Well, that's an ending I did not expect. Alright. That's definitely an ending I didn't expect, man. Yeah, alright. So. Alright. I do really love how Turbo Granny explained it. I feel like that was a really nice sort of thing. Almost the way she explained it was like how I imagine a manga panel to sort of be like constructed, you know? Like how the movements would be in each sort of scene. So if two people were running next to each other, one character would be running faster in the panel, right? In the simplest terms. But obviously, I say obviously too much these days. But Granny was telling, our boy that it isn't about that, it's about technique. Now, that part, I both understand and don't understand. I understand in the normal sense, you know, like how anyone would say that. If someone could punch, like for example, let's say I can throw a really hard punch, which I can, I'm amazing. Let's say I can throw a really hard punch, and I get in a boxing ring with like a featherweight, you know, a featherweight boxer or a lightweight boxer, and I got a bit of like, you know, weight on them, and we go into a fight. They're gonna kick my ass, because even if my punch is stronger than their punch, their technique is gonna massively outmatch mine. And that's what I presumed that she was talking about. But in what sense? That I don't know. Because we can understand it on the sense that we know how technique would beat power. I mean, you see it with some of the best fighters ever of all history. Technique can beat strength. So what do they mean in this regard? Is it that simple? Is it literally just that? Or is there something more to it? Because, like we said, our crazy girl with her ability, I mean, Granny said that she has the same sort of thing, and Gigi has the same sort of thing. Is that just because they're physically athletic and their like vessels are much better? Or is it something more than that? And if it is something more than that, is it like a spiritual thing? How is it that they have better techniques? And if they do have better techniques, is there some way that our boy can get better techniques? How does he get a better technique? How can he improve it? And that is the question that I'm curious about. Now, I would guess that if Granny has taken him here, then she's done it because he can get better, because she wants him to get better, right? That's what I think. Like, she wants Okarun to improve and get better, and that's why he's here. So there must be some way, and that does seem very interesting. But then, again, there's a random room full of floating head ghosts for some reason. Do they just live at the school? What are they doing there? I don't know. And I also don't want Okarun and Gigi to have a tempered relationship, so I'm hoping that gets a little bit better. I don't like the idea of them two being angry at each other. I like to think Okarun is just angry at Evil Eye because he never says Gigi, he always says Evil Eye, so that's what I like to think. That's what I'm hoping. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this freaking reaction. What another brilliant episode, despite the early awkwardness of the first, like, 8 minutes. Which was still very enjoyable because we got to see our guys holding hands going home, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. That's why we do this. Like and subscribe. Check out the Unblurred reaction on Patreon. And yeah, thank you so much for the support of this series. You guys are awesome. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. Have a wonderful weekend. And as always, my friends, you will see me in the next video.